Clementine. Anything else? Stage? Can we go in the stage store? Nope. Guess we can leave. Are we all gonna meet at the tavern? Well, nope, nothing new. We can walk to the wharf from here, I think. Can't go there, which is fine. Oh yeah, the warehouse. I want to go visit. Oh, crap. We're ending with Molly, so go to the. But that's along the wharf, isn't it? Curio shop. Apothecary. And I think that is that on Cable Street. Nope. The docks is where the tavern is. Apothecary. Let's go to the Tenor Street first. I don't understand why she's getting more time with the killer, but I just wish there was more burnt building. It's always been burnt. That's the train station. Curio shop. This is where Atticus stays, which is in a curio shop. But she doesn't know that. Oh yeah, nothing new. Oh, are you? This the one we asked about the watch as well? Covered instrument rack. Learn to play something now. I've had more than that for singing. And Selena. And Selena has a well-kept shop, despite being packed full of gaggles, knickknacks, and bagatelles. Miss Kimney, hello, how's your business? Always better when you come around, dear. A pretty face is better than a dozen candles for lighting up the place. I wonder if you could tell me anything about this pocket watch. It's a fancy one. Anyone can tell you that. Real gold plate. And yes, I've seen it before. Are you sure? Yes, certainly. See the inside the lid, an engraving of a bird with great bloody scratch across the beak. What a shame. But I recognized it well. Sold it to a chap a while back. Can you remember? What can you tell me about the man you sold it to? He'd never been in the shop before, but I might have seen him around the neighborhood. Tall fellow, lean but not scrawny. Didn't like moneyed. Didn't look money-eyed at all, but gave an impression of great strength. Stunning hair on him too, ginger and thick. Sounds like Miss Kimini has a bit of a crush on her mysterious man. A girl could do worse. Can you recall his name? I believe so. Sean Simon Sykes? That's the one. You don't know him, do you? I've made his acquaintance. Knew I recognized this watch. That's more than a little suspicious since as I found it at the crime scene. But it's almost too suspicious. Sykes may have forgotten it, or it could have easily been planted there. Do you remember when you sold it? A few months back, at least. Might be more than a few. Something else I'd like to discuss. On second thought, have you acquired any interesting new trinkets of late? No, but I have something much better than a trinket. This little item fell into my hand just yesterday. Leather case, obviously not for cigarettes. This here is the alternative to carrying around keys. Perhaps you've seen it before. Should you find yourself locked out of your flat late at night, or if you lose the key to your steamer trunk, this is a key. This will fix you right up. A familiar problem indeed. This particular lockpick has a whiff of magic to it. Ooh, if you got the do we have to? How much are you selling this for? If you got the nose to sense it, that is. I believe I've heard of such tools before. How much do you want for this one? £3. You have a deal. I'm sure this come in handy. How much do we have left? Not bad. We just don't have enough to leave. And I hope that it'll serve you well. I hope so too. Magic lockpick. Say goodbye. It's nice to see you, Miss Kimini. I'll be on my way. You're welcome back anytime. It's lovely having you stop by. Actually, do you have any ladies fans? I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm always on the lookout for a new ladies fan. If you have something particularly stylish or unusual, that is. Well, I have this. I don't know if it's stylish, but I'll let you have it for a shilling. Not fan. Sure. Thank you. I'd like to know more about your thoughts on this pocket watch. This watch didn't find its way to you from the lost and found, did it? Maybe not. Is its owner still with us? You mean... Are they dead? Not insofar as I'm aware. That'll be it then. There's plenty lingering on this watch, but it's not attached to the deceased, not directly at least. I'm not sure I follow. Tell me, Clara. Ooh. Tell me, Clara, have you ever seen a spirit? Several, in point of fact. Not this nonsense again. I hope I was past this. Why would you say if I had? Oh, come on. I'm not surprised you got the air about you, bit of whatever it is. Denied. To the best of my knowledge, I'm no half-blood fae, nor some shapeshifter in human form. And regardless, I've never had a lick of skill with magic. That's so. It's not normal thaumaturgy, perhaps. But the gift doesn't have to be all flashes and excitement, my dear. You see the truth of things, and that's no small feat. Haven't I enough problems in the real world without taking on magical ones as well? If you've got items from a person who has passed away, bring them to me, alright? If I'm correct, you might be able to have one last chat with the dearly departed. Can we give her the brush? You can do that? Not me, Clara. You? This isn't some sacred wisdom from my traveler mom, or a ritual that some Godajo is trying to ape for coin. Annalisa spits upon the ground. Can't rightly say what it is or why. I've just been around long enough to pick some things up, and I'll wager this isn't the first time you've seen death, or had a run-in with the other side. What? Ah. Would any item from the deceased work? Not just anything, it had to be something meaningful. Can you be more specific? And Selena laughs. Afraid not, my dear. That's enough for some. What's enough for some is enough for others, and sometimes nothing is enough to draw something out from behind the veil. And I'm not trained in this sort of thing. I just seen enough to make it work. I'll keep it in mind. It's nice to meet you, Miss Kenneman. You're welcome, dear. Can we give her the watch? I mean, not the watch, the brush. About those items belonging to the courtesan's killer victims. Yes? How's all this meant to work? This part is as simple as you please. Not like a proper seance, a big flashing chinwig with the dearly departed. This is good to hear. There's only so much chinwagging of the sort I can take. It's all about what you can do when you set out to. All I need from you, my duck, is to have a sip of this and hold those trinkets in hand. What is it? This Earl Grey and lavender. Best take a tick to relax before the sort of thing. I see. Oh, where do we get the gin from? Where do we get from? Where do we get that gin from? I have no idea. The fact that we can use it up and the hairbrush. Hannah's hairbrush. Then let's begin. Hannah Lynn. I'm sorry? Well, this one is quite odd. Pain. Just wanted to stop it. Her senses are scattered, different, but becoming more lucid all the time. I was always so good at keeping my head, the best, but even the calmest beast will bite back when it's cut. It seems as much as I'm gonna get. You are right, Clara, you look a bit peaky. I'm quite fine, I think. You think this one was the far less coherent than I expected. Could be the case sometimes, but someone leaves us in an especially painful way, or when something else has messed up with the ritual of the thing. Or when something else has mused up with the ritual of the thing. Is that all that was? It's not just that. Her senses were different somehow. Her mind, not in pain, but in some other state entirely. Something animal? It's entirely warranted for it. It certainly warrants further investigation. And the gin for Rachel. We don't know if that was hers. Crichton has been in ages. I don't like how this one feels. I don't know what I was saying. Out of my head. I didn't know what I was saying. Out of my head at the time, like I always was. That's right. Rachel was sleeping rough the evening of her death. Had been for some time. I don't have nothing to say. Saying things is what get me going in the end. She took it the wrong way. How peculiar. I crossed her and this is where it got me. Never would have believed it would be the gin that did me in. And I was right, wasn't I? In her manner of speaking. Don't know who that mad brim thought I was. Who she thought Rachel was? Right, paranoid, get that one. A danger to herself and others, certainly a danger to myself. Suppose it doesn't matter either way, it's all done? How was it? I can't say precisely what happened to Rachel, but I've got something else. Well, spit it out then. Whoever it was that did her in that night was a woman. Whatever else happened to Miss Rachel, that is a solid lead. That Miss Nichols, that is a solid lead. Certainly ask some questions. That's a darn good find. Indeed. Any other items? Not right now. Was it Molly? This was perfect. Now we just need something from Anna's brush. Wait, need something from Rachel. Wait, no, we did this. Rachel. We did the brush. This, yeah. So we have Casey, Gwen, Casey and Gwen. Let's see. Let's leave. And then apothecary. Boy. The apothecary is this way, I believe. But we also have to go to the war. Yep. Apothecary is wait. The map. Oh, we have to go to the. Oh. Oh no, that was right. The docks is with. Yeah. I am doing it correctly. Yay me. Apothecary. Yeah, nothing here. Nah, I'm feeling kind of scared for the the growing tonic we gave a boy. That's odd. Nobody's in the shop, but the door was open. Better have a look around. He does not want us back there. He's gonna kill us. Tipped over bottle. Lean in. I'm hit with a wave of fumes. My stinging eyes burn so intensely that I can scarcely read the label. Son of a gun. Meant to hide. Jeweled pin. Toss haphazardly on the table, the small jeweled bauble. Old and a bit tarnished, but otherwise well cared for. It is a gold men's stick pin. On its back is an engraving of a small town. On its front, a glittering orangish cat. Eye gem. I recall we girls at the Bullfrogs would keep something similar on our purses, sometimes for far less venial intentions than the warding off of mashers, though that was their most common use. Garden is nowhere to be seen. Where is he? Strange how he's been thrown here haphazardly. Does it leave it? I'm not trying to take anything from him. A shelf covered in tinctures, salves, and cure-alls sits restlessly on the walls. There's something odd about the shelving. Doesn't seem to be flush with the wall, not entirely. Push on the rack. There seems to be something odd about it. I wonder what would happen if I push. The rack gives way to a minimum exertion. Well, strike me blind. Isn't that curious? Nope. Save. Cause I'm not feeling this right now, but bag body. Where was it? The dark passageway opens into a wall-lit dungeon. Standing not far from a table of gore, the local apothecary reads over some papers. There's a chunk of flesh on the floor that looks remarkably like a human heart. I shan't like to spectate. Nor will I have my eyes linger on what I can only surmise is an operation table. The metal slab is stained with many layers of blood, as if multiple creatures let go of their life, giving essence upon this table. Can we just leave, my guy? Can we just leave? Oh yeah. Okay, we need something for. Got it. Where is the freaking? Son of a gun. You know what? Cause it could be from a victim. Take it. See where it's from. He is gonna kill us. He's 100% gonna kill us. And if he don't, how dumb is she? How dumb is she? But we're here, so. What? Oh, Miss Reed. Did no one ever tell you it's unkind to go barging into the back of someone's store unannounced? A steel scalpel rests on the table near his hand. An apothecary and a surgeon both, it seems. Best not worry about it until he gives reason. Mr. Gray, pardon the prying, but what exactly are you doing here? Even through his complex array of lenses, I can see him raise his eyebrows. I am an apothecary, Miss Reed. I must know the effects of my sedatives on the human body. While I should not be surprised at the lack of education among the less advantaged of London, I thought you were at least aware that the human body contains organs. Point out that he was hiding. And exactly why are you skulking behind a hidden room if your business is so legitimate? A grim look passes over his face. Passerby, and particularly those of poor constitution, have no desires nor need to observe my work. Do most passerby require hidden doors to deter them, for the sake of their waning constitutions? What a man does or does not do in his own place of business does not. His eyes flashes to a door on the back wall, then back to me. All right, my operation is somewhat less than legal, and I would rather not be stumbled upon by those with loose tongues and feeble minds. But I assure you, what I'm doing here is both completely normal and entirely ethical. This seems to be the truth, and as he believes it to be at least. Who delivers the organs? No, where did those organs come from, Mr. Gray? As I said before, from bodies. I believe the proper response to such willful dismissal is a sneer. Fine. Have the organs delivered once in a fortnight. I've got a place to receive them, not far from the shop. A dead drop. Have had for years. A dead drop. Blast a good story, whether true or not. Do I wager Mr. Gray is none too skilled at lying? 10 or 2. I head down there. I take what's been left and deposit payment in return. Beyond that, I have no interest in where they come from, nor have I ever. Who delivers them? Miss Reed, even if I knew, why would I tell you? You say this is entirely normal and ethical. I find that hard to believe. What with the skulking? Look, it's no secret that physicians have need of cadavers to practice their work, nor is it a secret that there are never enough volunteers. It has become rather a hot topic these last few years. All manners of questionable practices have been dragged to the fair. I don't need a sermon on the sanctity of burials, nor the inviolability of the body, Miss Reed. Medical science must progress, and if I must pay a man to visit a graveyard to take them from those who will never mind in order to progress, then that is what I would do. And I'm certain that your own personal enrichment doesn't factor into that wit. As I say, I need no sanctimonious lectures today. That's enough. He gives a deflated sigh, knowing that my interrogation is certainly not over.